Hi everybody. Tonight we have on tap a little bit of baseball and a little bit of football. We're going to do things just slightly out of order tonight in that we are going to open the memorabilia first. And that is our our Hit Parade full-size helmet. We're actually going to open that first. Then we will open Upper Deck Premier, Black Gold football, and then we'll wrap up with the Topps Jumbos. But all of the football is pretty quick, so if you are here for baseball, never fear, it's not going to take long to get there. All right, now thinking about doing this in the right order, since I changed this up last week, I still have to think about it when I do it. We're doing the random at the front of the break now instead of at the end of the break. So this is Lucky You, I say part 2, we really probably should have called it number 2, but Lucky You number 2, customer appreciation break. And anybody who wins the nightly random, you win a spot in this break. And that break is going to be Saturday, July the 1st. And I will provide the products. You guys don't have to, there's no entry fee. Your entry is paid by winning the nightly random, and then we'll open up some products and we'll see who gets hits out of that, either Hits Draft or random.org or something. We'll figure out the best way to do that. So that was the list of who is in already that I just had up there. What we're going to do now, this is the list of everybody who's in a break tonight. Now you'll see a couple of those spots in there as I scrolled by that are unpaid, and that of course just means those teams were sold, but payment hadn't come in as of, 5 or 6 minutes before the scheduled start time. So that is why it is designated as unpaid on the spreadsheet. So let's see who it is. It is Casey's dad, or Casey Dad. Casey Dad is our lucky winner tonight. So you are going to be in, let me just put that in the spreadsheet. Of course, it always types it in there like so tiny. I don't know why. When I do the cut and paste, it puts it in there like super tiny, but I'll fix that later. Anyway, you are in, so make sure you come back on July the 1st. I'll have to email everybody, I guess. I haven't really quite decided what time we're going to do that on Saturday. I'm leaning towards early evening, like 6, 7 o'clock, something like that, but not 100% sold on that yet. So let's move on now that we know who our nightly random is. First up, 2017 Hit Parade autographed full-size helmet. This is break number 12 of the 2017 Hit Parade helmet. This particular helmet is Series 5. And of course our end date, that's tonight. Live stream schedule is right now. Teams down the left and winning bidders across from them on the right. And as I said a second ago, anything that says unpaid just means payment hadn't come in as of roughly 5 minutes before the scheduled start time. And it may have come in the interim, but I don't check email or eBay messages or any of that while we're doing the live break. So once we finalize that spreadsheet, it stays that way until after the break when I can go back and take a look at everything. Oh, hi Wayne, how are you? That is the loudest product to get open because of the type of plastic wrap they use on this thing. Shipping wise, everything that we are breaking tonight, expect to go out on Saturday is my target date. And as you know, it is always possible that I could get it out sooner. It is also possible that some of it could slide to Monday, but I think that that's unlikely. I think most of it is probably going to go on Saturday. And this helmet does come in a handy little carrying bag here. And this is going to make somebody pretty happy, I think. I'm pretty sure that someone's about to be happy. If I can get it out of the plastic here. Good gracious. Yeah, so I'm going to pick up the camera because I think that's the best way to do this. We got a nice Jim Kelly. How about that, guys? Nice Jim Kelly signed Buffalo Bills full-size helmet. I think that is a pretty sweet hit. I would say that whoever has the Bills, pretty happy with that. Let's see. Oh, here is our. This is our COA, and there is a David Adams certificate of authenticity, and I'm sure this is a replica helmet. I'm looking to see if it. Yeah, it has the replica helmet sticker on it. So this will be, you know, that COA, it will be down in the helmet just like that. And it'll come, of course, in a plastic bag and in a carry bag. But just make sure when you take it out that you're on the lookout for that COA and that you don't lose it out of there. So, all right. So, Mr. Brent Baker, do we have any unpaid teams? You know what? I do have a bunch of unpaid teams tonight in various things, but a lot of them are people that have bid with me before, and I'm just assuming that probably something has come up. You know, they didn't see that they won or whatever. I'm assuming that the vast majority of it's going to be paid, if not all of it. At least I'm hoping. I'm hoping that. So yeah, I don't usually resell the unpaid teams unless they are really high dollar or like the marquee team in a break. Like if it were the Yankees in a 2017 baseball break, I wouldn't just leave that. That would be resold if someone hadn't paid or reached out to me about making payment, you know, telling me they were on the road or something. So anyhow, let's move on down the road. We have one box of 2007 Upper Deck Premier Football. And this is break number 4. And same format as before. We'll scroll down through here. And I see we've got a couple people with a lot of teams in here. So hopefully we're going to pull something good. Make it worth your while. Everybody knows that I'm on this kick. Or, well, not everybody knows, but everybody that breaks with me often knows I'm on this kick where I'm trying to find an Adrian Peterson rookie. Like, I don't know why. I just get on these kicks and I target a certain player and I just want to find their signed rookie. I just do. And so lately we've been on an Adrian Peterson kick. And we did pull an Adrian Peterson rookie materials card. Was that last week or was it this week? I don't know. Recently. But that's as close as we've come. We haven't pulled the signature yet. So maybe it's going to be tonight. Let's hope it's going to be tonight. Now, these cards have a nasty little tendency to stick together, too, sometimes. So hopefully we're not going to have any of that. Seems like it's worse in Rookie Threads than it is in Premier, though. And let me get that at the right distance there. I think I have my camera focus set a little farther away than normal tonight. Joseph Adai with the Colts is first up. Stupid redemption. We're going to set that aside because we're going to have to look at it and try to decipher it momentarily. Steve Smith for the Giants to 75. That is followed by Lorenzo Booker to 175 for the Dolphins. And yeah, I do think I've got my camera adjusted a little oddly tonight. I don't leave it on autofocus because it drives me crazy. You know, where you're moving the cards back and forth and it's constantly trying to find its focus and it just drives me to distraction. So I generally just set it so that it focuses more up close and less farther away. But I think I put it too far back tonight for where I'm holding the cards. There is Jay Cutler to 75 for the Broncos. Oh, look at that. That's a nice patch for the Jags. Fred Taylor. And looks like Fred Taylor is to 99. 72 of 99. If you can catch that in there on the Fred Taylor. And you know what? I'm going to try to adjust this real quick. Because that is just really kind of bugging me. We're going to see if that makes it better, worse, or it's probably about the same. Maybe a little bit better. Roy Williams to 75 for the Lions on the manufactured patch. And then our redemption, which is always faded and horrible, and I have a hard time trying to read it. And the same is going to be true tonight. I'm going to have to pick this up, guys, because I have to get this a lot closer to my face to try to read it. So just bear with me a second. And I'm going to see if I can read what in the world that says. Maybe Drew Brees. I think it says Drew Brees. Like, I'm fairly sure it says Drew Brees. Is that what, can you guys make that out? Like, I'm pretty sure that says Drew Brees. Now, of course, this is expired, but I am told that you can send in those expired redemptions to Upper Deck, and they will put them in some kind of lottery, some kind of drawing. So I believe that says Drew Brees. Did anybody else get a different read on that? I mean, you guys seeing anything any differently than that? And I'm pretty sure that's what it says. It would be right there, like on that line. So in the meanwhile, I'm going to go double check something here and see if I can pull up any sort of a checklist and see if I can find any other kind of information that might help us determine that for certain. But I do believe it is going to be Drew. Just bear with me while I'm doing a little searching here. Well, why can't we get this in here? Come on. And I can't see chat right at the moment, by the way, because I'm using the iPad to try to find the checklist for this. So if you're typing something in chat, I will see it momentarily. And there is this again. And come on. Why is this giving me such a difficult time at the moment? Good grief. All right, well, I'm not really seeing what I wanted to see that would maybe help me determine for sure if that does say Drew Brees, but I think it does. I'll look at it more closely later. I'll get a magnifying glass out and try to take another look at it. But if it does say Drew Brees, like I think that it does, then of course that's going to be for the Saints. This is a 2007 product, and Drew Brees would be with the Saints in 2007. And so if you have the Saints and that does end up being your card, keep in mind you'll probably want to Google where to mail that to get entered into the drawing, because they don't send you cards on the expired redemptions apparently. All right, that brings us up to 2016 Black Gold football. And you know, I had to look this up because I'm like, I know we have done breaks of Black Gold football before, but so why am I thinking this, you know, why is it coming up that we haven't? Yeah, it's because we had done them as mixers before. So of course all the NBA mixers have their own number. So I guess this is the first time we've done 16 Black and Gold just by its little bitty self. Once again, we're rolling down through there. Let everybody get a chance to see your name in lights next to your team. And then let's bust into this and hope we pull some fire. That would make me happy. It would make you happy too, right? Because they're going to be your cards. I know. And tomorrow, we've got Spectra Basketball. It comes out tomorrow, and we're going to break it tomorrow. What else? Elite Football comes out tomorrow, but we're not going to break it until Thursday. And then Tier 1 Baseball comes out on Friday. And we will break that on Friday, and a lot of times afterwards as well. There will be many breaks of Tier 1, not just one break. But we'll start on release night, which is Friday night. All right, let's see what we got. Cam Newton first out, and that is to 225. Next up for the Giants, we have Sterling Shepard to 199 on the materials hit. Barry Sanders, this is going to make somebody happy. Check it. 1 of 5. Nice. Sweet, sweet hit for the Lions with the Barry Sanders to 5. Yeah, I love that. And if you should happen to want a one-touch for this or any other card, as far as that goes, send me a message on eBay. I'm always happy to accommodate at just my cost and whatever PayPal charges to receive the money, and I'll be happy to put it in a one-touch for you. Christian Hackenberg for the Jets. That is to 199, and that is really, like, I can't get this at an angle. This card is so dark. There, maybe that. You can at least see the materials better. You've got three material swatches and a piece of the ball there on the Hackenberg for the Jets. Franchise gold for the Jags to 225 with Blake Bortles, Chris Ivory, and Allen Robinson. Mr. Phillip Rivers to 225 for the Chargers. Man, what is up? Another Christian Hackenberg. Okay, well, Jets are happy anyway. So here is Christian Hackenberg to 99 on 3 pieces of material. So back-to-back hits for Christian Hackenberg. Kenyon Drake coming out for the Dolphins. That's a nice card. That is numbered to 225. Of course, you've got a nice big piece of material there, and then his signature, and looks like he bled over a little bit out of his clear acetate and got part of the gold ink on his material there, but I don't think anybody's going to complain too much about that. That's a nice hit. And another Dolphin. Okay, so it's all about the Dolphins and the Jets in here. Leonte Carroo coming out for the Dolphins to 99, and again, you've got your 3 pieces of material and then the ball. And then finally, we have to 225 Tyler Boyd for the Bengals. I don't know why on these darker cards it is so hard to get them at some kind of an angle where they show up well. All right, let's review our hits here real quickly. And of course, you know our best hit was definitely for the Lions. That was a sweet hit. This is to 225 for the Dolphins. Kenyon Drake, material and signature. Note that his signature has bled over there onto the cloth. And he also has got a little bit of a wonky corner down there on the back right. But again, most of these cards have a little bit of chipping or edge and corner issues right out of the pack, the vast majority. Leonte Carroo to 99 for the Dolphins. Christian Hackenberg to 99 for the Jets. Christian Hackenberg again to 199 for the Jets. It's like, why is there no good angle to, I don't know, I think because it has that reflective surface is what's making life difficult on that. For the Giants, Sterling Shepard to 199. And then the sweet, sweet, sweet hit of the box, man. Barry Sanders, 1 of 5 for the Lions. 1 of 5 Barry Sanders. You're not going to hit that too often, obviously. There's only 5 of them. And again, you've got just the tiniest little bit of, edge and corner issues, more so on the left-hand side of this one than on the right-hand side. And fortunately, more so on the back than the front. Anyway, that is still a sweet hit, kids. So that is black gold football. Now we're getting ready to roll into baseball. So all of the football people who are getting ready to tune out, thank you guys. I appreciate you as always. And I hope that I will see you again later this week for Elite or anything else as far as that goes. We got tons of stuff we're working on all week long. All right, let me get us back to the right place on our spreadsheet. And let's take a look at Series 2. This is 3 boxes of 2017 Topps Series 2 baseball, the jumbo boxes, of course. This is half case break number 4. This is the back half of the case, of course. The odd numbers are always going to be the front half, and the even numbers are going to be the back half when we're doing half case breaks. And looks like we had a team in here or 2 that were unsold. Those will be designated with no bids buyback. And so any of those little orphan teams, if anything comes out for them, then they will, those cards will just hang out here with me. And anything marked unpaid, well, you guys already know that story. We've already talked about that. But basically, if payment has come in the meantime, you're going to be all good. No worries. Now, in Topps Jumbo, there's a couple things we probably should talk about in here. Number one, there are tons and tons of cards in here. Okay, there will probably be, what are there, like probably 1,200 cards in this break, like a lot. So, why can I not get in here? So, I tend to go through these at a pretty good little clip. I think actually there's 1,500 cards. Yeah, I think there's 1,500 cards in this break. So, if I'm going through them faster than you would prefer on the base cards, obviously we stop on the hits and go a little slower when we get to the hits, but if I'm buzzing through the base faster than you're comfortable with, just jump into chat and say, hey, you know, slow down or speed up or go back or whatever you guys want me to do. I'm always happy to try and accommodate that. There is a little bit of delay in chat. So from the time you type it in until the time I see it, a minute or two may pass by. So, you know, you're thinking, why isn't she responding? Yeah, it's probably because it hasn't popped up on my side yet. So that would be the deal with that. Next thing, we are going to pull out of here probably a fair number of cards that are promo cards for PlayStation. And it's for the PlayStation baseball game, of course. And I think the promo card doesn't give you, you know, the game for free, but it gives you some like bonus packs or something in the game. If you want one of those, anybody who's in the break and you want one, just send me a message on eBay and let me know that you want it, and I will include it with your cards when they ship. Because I know we're going to find some of those in here. We have in every other one that we have done. There are also cards in here that go in 100 different directions, and so I do usually try to sort them out so that they're all going in one direction to make it a little easier to go through them. Now, I know occasionally somebody sent me an interesting little message not too awfully long ago and let me know, you know, a lot of things he didn't like, but one of them was that he didn't like that I flip the cards around so they're all facing the same direction. But, you know, I'm still going to do it because I think it's crazy to look at them upside down. That's just my take on it. And again, if you want to go faster or slower on any of this, just jump in chat and tell me. Otherwise, you know, with 1,500 cards, we're going to keep buzzing right on through them. Got a pretty good little clip. That is Ken Griffey Legends, the inserts. There's a nice little Bryce Harper All-Star card. It's always fun to pull Bryce Harper. Ken Griffey Jr., Dan Vogelbach for the Mariners. That one is numbered to 25, 18 of 25 on the Vogelbach. Then this is Rediscover Topps. This is one of our buyback cards. All of the buyback cards in here are going to have Rediscover Topps stamped on them. And then we're back to our base. And some of these you may notice, well, when I find one, I'll point it out. But this little square down there, the triangle rather, it's not a square, that little area down there is occasionally a different color. And when it is a different color, that usually is indicative of the fact that that card will be numbered to 2017. So, you know, that's a pretty high number for a card to be numbered to. So I don't typically, you know, flip those over and look at the numbers on them because, again, you know, it's not like it's going to be numbered to 25 like our last one was. But if you guys want to look at the numbers on the back of those, just let me know. We will. This is one of those cards I was talking about, the show. That's one of the cards for, and it does specifically say PlayStation 4. So I don't think there's any, I don't think you can use it on Xbox or anything other than PlayStation 4. At least that's how it appears to me. Whoops, whoops. We got one caught there. He got caught in behind the first one. Andrew Toles, rookie. This is one that will, this is the color I'm talking about. So we will flip the first one over so you can see what I'm talking about. And this is just inked in there. It's not stamped in there like our number was to the one that was to 25. It's just an ink number that'll say something to 2013. Chris Sale All-Star. These are not numbered. These foil, rainbow foil, hollow foil, whatever you want to call them. Memorable moments insert, first pitch. And then we're back to our base. You guys are so quiet tonight. It's kind of eerie when you're like super quiet. I don't know why, but it is. It's just a little eerie. It's kind of like Twilight Zone or something. I'm not used to it. I'm used to somebody being in there chatting back and forth, either with me or amongst yourselves. But I guess everybody's probably heard by now that the first Topps product of 2017 that will have Cody Bellinger is going to be Topps Update, which will be out, I don't know, a couple months. Josh Donaldson for the Jays on that insert. There's Jordy Mercer. That'll be numbered to 2017. Hernandez, rookie. Jackie Robinson. Cabrera. And then we're back to our base. So, yeah, so if we're chasing Cody Bellinger, which we are all going to be, we know we are, on the license, in the licensed product, the MLB licensed product, the first one we're going to find him in will be Update. In the non-licensed product, I mean, he's already in there, in Diamond Kings, and I'm sure he'll be in some of the other Panini stuff too. And some people, you know, ad card, some people don't care, you know, one way or the other. They're just as happy with an autograph, whether it's from Panini or it's from Topps. Some people only want Topps. So, an interesting little bit of news anyway. I have to think he's going to be in some, you just think he's got to be in some other products later in the year other than just Update, but I don't know. I mean, you know, that's what happened with Mike Trout. His first official card, rookie card, was showed up in Update that year. Speaking of, there is Mike Trout on an insert. Jeff Hoffman. Cabrera again. Carlos Pena. What does it say about him? All right, so he played with Tampa Bay. So we'll send this card off to Tampa Bay. Here's our first hit, and it's for the Phillies. Roman Quinn. Rookie signature. That is a sticker auto. So Phillies are first on the board with the Roman Quinn. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting. I also am wondering, you know, there, of course, obviously Aaron Judge was invited to the home run derby, but the last I heard, he was still kind of saying like he wasn't sure if he was gonna go or not. like he was debating. So I thought that was interesting. Of course, we all want him to go because, man, can you imagine? I mean, you know, he would just blow it out of the place. He knocks it out of the park. What was the, oh man, it was some crazy number of feet that he hit one out of the park in practice, in freaking practice, in Chicago this week. I mean, it was like an insane number of feet. So, yeah, him in the home run derby is something we all want to see. So I hope he decides to go. But just in general, there have been a ton of home runs this year, have there not? I mean, it seems like that we have had more home runs this year already than we had all of last year. Now, I know we haven't really had more already this year than we had the entire year last year. But we've got to be outpacing, well, not just last year, any recent year. I think we've got to be outpacing all the recent years. Just an insane number of homers being hit. I mean, you got Scooter Gennett hitting 4 homers in one game, right? I mean, come on. Anthony Rizzo for the Cubbies in an insert. That one will be numbered to 217. Our Dave Winfield All-Star. Buster Posey. Roger Clemens. And David Ortiz, Big Papi. Another one of our show codes. So again, if you want those, please just shoot me a message over on eBay and let me know that you do, and I will send it off with your cards. It is always, video games anymore are so expensive because there's always add-ons and a million in-game things that you can buy, even on things like PlayStation games, where it used to be, you could just go buy the game and play the game, and that was that. Not so anymore. All about the add-ons now, which is also true for airlines. And virtually anyone else who thinks they can get away with tacking on a whole bunch of add-on fees for things that used to be included in the price. I guess it's just the way it goes. All right, got a little Willie Stargell for the Pirates. Jarrett Parker to 200, will be numbered to 2017. George Brett All-Star, Aaron Boone, and Adrian Gonzalez. My allergies are just crazy today. I am sorry if you hear me keep sniffling and whatnot. I don't know why they are so crazy today in particular, but they really are. And it's unseasonably cool today and wasn't even very windy, so I don't know why they're all stirred up at the moment. It's kind of weird. Happier to have the little bit of the cooler weather, though. It was so hot early this year. So hot, so early. I'll get it out in a minute. It's nice to have a little kind of cool spell right at the beginning of summer. Well, at least where I am. I think out west it's the opposite. I think you guys are in the middle of a giant heat wave. All right, and now the middle of that pack is our Corey Seager. Trey Turner to 2017. Corey Kluber All-Star. Whoops, trying to fly off on me there. Ryan Goins in the hollow foil. Jimmy Fox. JT JT Realmuto 266. There we go. I think you can see the number there at that angle. And then our first pitch with Jabberwockies and R.J. Reynolds buyback card for the Pirates. There's going to be one of our hits. And let's see if we can get all of this going in the right direction. All right. Let's take a look at this pack. If you're set building, this is a good break to get into. Well, any of Series 1, Series 2 update, all of them are great for set building. And of course, we've got Stadium Club coming up before too long as well. It's not, I mean, it's not like Series 1, Series 2. It's different, but it also has a fair amount of base in it. So that'll be another opportunity to pick up some things if you're so inclined. Chris Bryant insert. Francisco Lindor. This memorable moments, I guess we will need to random. We'll have to do that via random because there's no way to know where that should go otherwise. Chris Bryant insert. And our memorabilia is Ryan Braun for the Brewers. Ryan Braun is our game used memorabilia. First hit. And I'm guessing probably everybody knows this by now, but in these jumbos, there's one signature. There is one game used patch, and there is one manufactured patch in each one of those jumbo boxes. So we will have a total of 3, because we're opening 3 jumbos, 3 autographs, 3 game used memorabilia, and 3 manufactured patches that we'll find throughout the course of the break. And of course, you know, all of our little inserts and things like that too. But, oh, now look at that. I thought I had everybody going the right way, and I still didn't have it fixed. All right, we have Gavin, I can't say his name, Gavin for the Mets on our insert. Addison Reed for the Mets, that one will be numbered to 2017. Don Mattingly for the Yankees. Mark McGwire for the Cardinals. Gary Busey throwing out the first pitch for the Rays. Oh, nice little buyback card for John Mayberry, and look how miscut that is. I mean, that's how you know it's a really old card, because that is so miscut. That's crazy. Let's see what year this is from. 1977, right? Yeah, I knew it had to be from probably the 70s, because I used to have a big card collection from the 70s, and it was so funny how many of them would be vastly miscut like that. And of course, it's got a little wear on its edges and things too. That one's been handled a bit. But that's what happens with buyback cards, right? Excuse me. But that's part of what makes it fun. Takes us back to the old days when they used to have sticks of gum in them, right? Let's see what that should be numbered to something else. Yeah, that is numbered to 50. That is 15 of 50 for the Padres. Well, we'll set it over there so it ends up getting stacked with the other inserts. Did you see the new baseball product they've announced? And why can't I ever remember the name of it? I couldn't remember it last night. I can't remember it again tonight. And I read it in the meantime. Like twice. I keep wanting to say it's Luminaries, but I don't think Luminaries is quite right. It's something like that, but I don't know if that's exactly it. But it's a new high-end product coming out from Topps later this year, and it looks pretty sweet. So we already looked at this, of course, the Sardinas to 50. Jose De Leon insert. Baez will be to 2017. Oh, there's a nice little Aaron Judge rookie. Of course, we would like to have had a signature on that, but still, you're never going to go wrong pulling an Aaron Judge rookie. And Cole Hamels. I mean, someone said on here in chat the other day, someone said that the Aaron Judge just straight up paper rookies were selling for $20 on eBay. I actually meant to go, I wanted to go look at what some of the prices were doing on there, and I just honestly haven't had time all week. I've been so busy. But that's just amazing to me because there are so many different products, and they all have Aaron Judge rookies in them. I mean, granted, I guess he shows up probably more in some products than he does in others, but I was amazed. $20 for just the plain paper rookie. Well, but then again, he is showing himself to be quite a player, so it may turn out that was a bargain when we look back on it in a few years. He and Bellinger both may turn out to be incredible. Another insert for the Pirates. For the A's, that will be numbered to 2017. There's a Bruce Maxwell rookie. Mr. Corey Seager. And a game-used Chris Archer for the Tampa Bay Rays. And obviously you saw when I took these out of the box, I kind of mixed up the packs over there. So that's why we've hit 2 of the game-used memorabilia and not any of the manufactured patches yet, and only one of the signature, because I just stacked them kind of all in one big stack over there, because, you know, we're going to open them all anyway, so I figured it wasn't 100% necessary to keep it all in the exact order that it came out of each particular box. Sometimes I try to do that. But tonight, you know, there's a lot of packs, so I was kind of running out of room. So it was kind of hard to stack them in the per box stack. Besides, this puts a little more suspense in it, right? We don't know where they're going to pop up. My little cats are chasing each other. You may hear them. They're running full speed through the house. Just ran up the stairs and then turned around and chased each other back down the stairs. So, it's always interesting. That's an insert for Tyler Naquin for the Indians. Jeffress to 2017. Nice little Sandy Koufax All-Star. Alex Dickerson, Satchel Paige, and Corey Kluber, number 15 of 66. Let's get everything ready to roll here, and then we can just maneuver it a little bit better when they're all facing in the same direction instead of having to flip them back and forth all the time. Huh, I say that, and look what happens. That's funny. That would happen, like, right as I said, have them all going in the same direction. Okay, I didn't do a very good job that pack. We got some more going the opposite way. If anybody happens to be watching any of the games tonight, have there been any upsets, or has it all kind of flowed the way that we were expecting it to flow? Haven't had a chance to check anything. Trey Mancini for the Orioles. Manny Margot for the Padres. Chris Iannetta. Johnny Damon, first pitch coming out for the Blue Jays. Oh, look at that. Hubie Brooks. Of course, the Expos are now the Washington Nationals, so that card goes to the Nationals, but that's our little, that's our buyback card. Oh, what am I doing? We already looked at those. Oh, I might have still left some of those upside down, but we'll find them when we're flipping through it, no doubt. All right, here we go. Whoops, we had Josh Harrison trying to hide there. All right, out of that pack, our inserts are Duke Snider, D. Gordon to 2017, Ozzie Smith All-Star, cool, Gonzalez, Scherzer, first pitch Ty Pennington, and our buyback for the Mariners, Carlos Lopez. And again, look how terribly miscut that is. I mean, that just cracks me up because those are the cards I remember. This one's from 1978. Just all of them being off center and weirdly cut, and that's why it amuses me so to see them come out, to see the buyback cards, because those are the cards of the 70s. So different from today, for sure. Back then, it was just all about finding the rookies. That was kind of the big hit. Of course, you didn't have signatures and materials hits and all the other things that we have now. Then it was just chasing the rookie cards and trying to find ones that weren't stained by the gum or off center or cut weird and all the other things that have happened to them. So this is the last of our Series 2. I don't have any more of it, so this is our last Series 2 break. Probably get a little bit more of the, probably get a little bit more of the jumbo cases. I think it was Manny Margot, but he looks to be no worse for the wear. He barely touched the mat there, but I still like to check them out if they try to slide off on me. So we'll probably get maybe 3 cases of update since we'll be looking for Bellinger. Alex Reyes for the Cardinals, insert Carlos Gonzalez, Ty Cobb. First pitch out for the Twins, and our first manufactured patch is Jose Abreu for the White Sox. And sometimes those are numbered. This one is not, but still it's a pretty cool little patch. So we still have a couple of our signatures that are waiting for us to find them back here in these packs. Hopefully we're going to find a bomb in there. We definitely had nice pulls in football, so maybe we're going to be on a hot streak and have some nice pulls in baseball here tonight as well. Whoops. Mets team card. Trying to slide off sides there. That's a little advertising bunt card. Eddie Murray insert for the Orioles. Here's Gavin again. That'll be to 2017. Cal Ripken Jr. Mark Canha. Excuse me. Babe Ruth. And Adrian. Is it Beltre? I don't say his name right either. We may as well just... there's going to be our other manufactured patch here in a second. They're always right in the middle, so that's why it's easier just to pull out the inserts and the things like that and set them off to the side so that then I can get all the other cards facing the right direction and we can just buzz right on through them and then take a little extra time with our hits and our inserts. And again, if you guys want to go faster or slower, jump in chat and let your feelings be known. As I am happy to accommodate in either direction, faster or slower, whatever works for you guys. I'm going to start stacking, I'm going to stack some of these over here on the sorting mat because these stacks in the back are getting pretty full, so I think it's time to move a few of them. That's why I like to work on this big long table, because I can have all the computer and broadcasting equipment off to the left and my sorting area off to the right, and it still leaves us plenty of room to break in the middle. All right, so we have our David Dahl for the Rockies. Hunter Renfroe will be to 2017. Ricky Henderson. Derek Jeter. First pitch for the Angels. Another buyback card for the Padres. Shane Mack. And our manufactured patch. This one is numbered to 50, and it is Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. And why did I hit... oh, I hit something on my computer. Sorry. I accidentally bumped my wireless mouse, and then it changed what I was looking at. It didn't change what you were looking at, but it changed my ability to see what was being broadcast there for a second. Another advertising card. I'm in the habit of always, when I see one of those, of trying to put my thumb in the middle of it, because, of course, the ones for... the game code that I was talking about earlier, you know, the code's printed right there on the front of the card, so obviously try to keep that from just sitting out there in the open, so that if some of you guys do want them, we haven't broadcast the code out to a worldwide audience. Not that I have a worldwide audience, so that didn't come out right, but of course anybody has the ability to go onto YouTube and see it, is what I'm trying to say. So I've just gotten in the habit of, whenever I pull one of those inserts, of trying to put my thumb right in the middle of the card, even when there's no code on it. I don't know if anybody follows the NBA draft or not, but of course, a couple of folks who were drafted high went on to throw out the first pitch for games for their team in their new city the other day. Bob Feller for the Indians, Big Papi. Jarrett Parker, Derek Jeter, Bob Costas. Did he ever play for anybody? I guess he didn't, so he'll go to random too. And our hit, Braden Shipley for the Diamondbacks. It's our signature hit. So, probably, even if you don't follow basketball, it would be hard to escape knowing about Lonzo Ball, right? I mean, he's a great player in and of his own right, but it's his dad who really, LeVar, is like, I don't know. He just makes so much noise out in the world that it would be, I think, impossible to not know who his son is, LeVar. I mean, Lonzo, LeVar's son. Anyway, I don't know if you saw this or not, but Lonzo went to throw out the first pitch the other day. Of course, he was drafted by the Lakers, so he's in LA, which is his hometown anyway. And I think my grandmother could have thrown a better pitch than he threw. I don't even know like what he was trying to aim at. It was just bizarre because you figure, the guy is a quality athlete. I mean, I know he plays another sport. I know he plays basketball, but it is just almost incomprehensible that he could throw a baseball like that badly. It was just odd. I don't know. Maybe in general, maybe I think athletes are more well-rounded than some of them apparently are, but it was really kind of funny. And who else? The same day, there was another one. Might have been Josh Jackson. I think it was Josh Jackson out of Kansas. Same thing, although his throw wasn't as bad probably as Lonzo's, but it was bad too. Like embarrassingly bad. Josh Bell for the Pirates. Mike Trout All-Star. Boxiger, or what? Yeah, oh, yeah. Didn't say that right. Boxberger. Ted Williams. Jose Bautista. And this is like a little black and white, negative, parallel, whatever you want to call it. They're not numbered, but I think they're pretty cool little cards. So, but if you guys did not see the pitches that I'm talking about from Lonzo and from, I think it was Josh Jackson, you really should look it up. They probably have it on, I don't know, they might have it on ESPN.com or they'll have it somewhere. I guarantee you someone will have the video of both of those pitches, but particularly Lonzo's, because he was just, he was like a mile off. It was insane. I'm almost certain that anybody could have thrown it straighter than that. Maybe he was just nervous. Let's just say that. I think he was maybe just nervous. Well, wasn't there, didn't we have, maybe I think I read this, that it was, I don't remember if it was an actress or a singer, I don't know, some female celebrity going to throw out the first pitch at a game and was facing the wrong way, like was facing, second base instead of home plate. So there's been some weird stuff happening with that first pitches this year. Hernandez insert. Alonso will be to 2015. Verlander. First pitch, Bonnie Hunt. And buyback for the Red Sox. Another one of the bunt cards. Oh, looks like we might have a nice hit coming up here out of this pack. Well, all hits are nice. Let's qualify that. All hits are nice, but I think that I think we might have a hit that will be particularly nice coming up in a minute. Steven Matz for the Mets. Manny Machado. Nolan Ryan. Miguel Cabrera. Yep, that's what I thought it was. Oh, how about that? Little Bryce Harper bat. Yeah, that's pretty sweet little hit, right? I like that hit out of Series 2. Nice little Bryce Harper game used bat. Sweet. Sweet. That's our first game used bat that we have pulled out of Series 2. All of our other game used have been materials, uniform. And for it to come from Bryce Harper as well, doubly nice. So all in all, very successful set of game used anyway. We still have another autograph to find, which might be in this pack. And then we still have another manufactured patch to find as well. So we got a ways to go yet. Still, what, maybe 6 or 7 packs over there. So we're probably close to halfway through the third box, as I think it is 10 packs per box. Braden Shipley for the Diamondbacks, Matt Olson, Matt Cain, Fernando Valenzuela. We pulled a nice Fernando to 25 out of Museum Collection the other day. And it doesn't look like that guy played for anybody either, so he will also, Mr. Announcer, go into random. And our signature is Manny Margot for the Padres, and that's an on-card auto. That's not a sticker auto. So, cool little hit for the Padres. Yeah, what were we opening the other day? It was, a football product. We're opening 2011 Prime Signatures. And we were doing a half case. And we ended up with an extra hit in that one. There was one pack that should have had just one hit in it. It had 2. And that happened not too long ago with, was it an Upper Deck product? I think it was. It was another older, like 2010 product or something, so. Maybe we'll get lucky and find an extra hit in here tonight. That would be nice. That would be a good kind of surprise. Unlike when Panini puts in rewards points in place of a hit, which I consider to be a bad kind of surprise. Some people don't mind that. I do. It really bothers me. I think if they want to put in rewards points, they should be extras, not in place of. Diaz for the Cardinals on the insert. Gonzalez to 2017. Hunter Dozier. Matt Kemp. Derek Jeter. And this should be numbered to 66. Yep, it is 40. 40 of 66 on the O'Day for the Orioles. First pitch Dodgers. And a nice little buyback card from what year? I'm just kind of interested what year this was. 2006 on the Twins. For some reason, that design didn't resonate with me. I couldn't think when that came out. Another one of our game cards. Again, if you want one of those, they are for PlayStation 4. Send me a message on eBay. I will happily include one with your shipment of cards. Just shoot me over a little note and we will hook you up with that. So, we're an Xbox household. We don't have PlayStation here. We're all about the Xbox. Which is kind of surprising, I guess, because we have a lot of Sony stuff. We have a lot of Sony televisions and DVR, or not DVRs, Blu-ray players and etc. Although in recent years leaning more towards Samsung, I guess. We're slowly but surely switching from Sony to Samsung. Alex Curry, first pitch for the Angels. Kenny Lofton for the Indians. Vogelsong for the Twins will be to 2017. Scherzer, Verlander, and Ty Cobb. All right, so we have got that left. 5 packs in one of my hands. There's 6 packs left. It does take a while to get through these for sure, because there are just a large number of cards. 1,500 cards, no matter whether you go fast or whether you go slow. It just takes a while. It takes a while to sort them too. Sorting them is probably my least favorite part. I love to break. I don't even mind shipping. I don't mind listing. Sorting is always the part that I dread. It's just, I don't know why. It's not that bad, really. It just seems like it takes forever sometimes. It really doesn't. Probably will take an hour or 2 to get this sorted. Probably closer to 2 by the time it's sorted and everything is in its little team bag and top loader and sleeve and all that stuff. All of the necessities for shipping. By the time all that's done and they're sorted, probably 2 hours for a break with this many cards. Byron Buxton for the Twins. Luke Maile to 2017 for the Rays. Terrell Cotton, Nolasco, Steve Carlton, and Ichiro. Steve Carlton's getting ready to make an appearance here. Maybe tomorrow. We have some new store opening. Ollie's something or another. I don't know. Ollie's Discount. Ollie's, I'm not really sure what it's called. Ollie's something. And I think it's kind of, the best I can tell, it's like maybe like a Big Lots kind of store. If you have a Big Lots kind of store in your area. Like maybe they do closeouts and things like that. That's what it looks like to me. And anyway, they have a grand opening, which I think is tomorrow. That is my cat playing in the wrappers down there. If you're wondering why there's a sudden influx of noise, he is playing in the paper and the wrappers. Anyway, so Steve Carlton is coming to that little grand opening of that store. And I guess he's going to sign autographs and things, but you have to get a ticket and go through who knows what. I'm guessing probably a really long line. So I don't think I will probably do it, but it'd be kind of cool to meet Steve Carlton. Todd Frazier. That is going to be to 2017. Another Shipley, Ted Williams, and A-Rod. We did pull a pretty sweet Steve Carlton signed jersey out of one of our autographed baseball jersey breaks over the weekend. It was a nice little hit. If you're into that sort of thing, we have some more of that coming up on Friday. An autographed baseball preferred players collection. So like Aaron Judge is in it, and I think Mike Trout, and there's a list of it. I put a list of it in the description down at the bottom, I think is the checklist for it. But anyway, autographed ball coming out. I think we've got an autographed jersey that day. We'll break some tier 1. I don't think I have museum collection that day. I think I put the last of museum collection on Saturday. With tier 1 on Friday, museum on Saturday. And I meant to put tier 1 again on Sunday, and I don't think I got it done. So it'll probably move to Monday. We'll break some more tier 1. Josh Donaldson for the Blue Jays. Marquez to 2017. Derek Jeter. Ichiro. Mark Teixeira. Escobar in the cool little black and white or negative or whatever you want to call it. First pitch, and our buyback, Ed Romero for the Brewers. I see our manufactured patch is going to be in here. All right. We're in the home stretch. I think he's... I'm laughing because I'm watching this out of the corner of my eye. I see my little cat over there, and he's like getting ready to pounce basically just the wrappers. I mean, there's nothing else there besides the wrappers, but he's, you know how cats will like get in that little crouching, like pouncy position. I think he's getting ready to just pounce some empty wrappers. Carlos Correa, Osuna to 2017, Anthony Rizzo, Reggie Jackson, first pitch for the Cubbies. And, well, we'll look at Carl again in a minute. And this is a buyback for the Cardinals. Ron Gant, that's from 98, it looks like. And then our manufactured patch is for Carl Yastrzemski for the Red Sox from the 77 All-Star Game. Hosted at Yankee Stadium. I think we've got another, yeah. Starting to just check the back. They're always, whatever those advertising cards, whichever one you're going to get in a given pack, it is generally on the very, very back of the pack. Not always, but most of the time. So I'm trying to remember just to grab them off the back when we start out in the pack. Well, so at least we pulled the one Aaron Judge rookie out of here. That was nice. Was happy to pull that. And I'm really not sure that we pulled... I don't even think we pulled any other paper Aaron Judge rookies out of any of the other Series 2 breaks that I remember anyway. Vogelbach for the Mariners. Syndergaard, O'Brien. I don't know why I flipped that over. I know those aren't numbered. Roger Maris and Ichiro. Like I even said at the start of the break, those aren't numbered, but yet I just flipped that over. All right, so we will recap our hits as soon as I get, as soon as we go through this last pack here. Then we'll recap everything that we've pulled from Series 2. Well, we will recap everything we have pulled in the way of hits. Obviously, we're not going to recap all 1,500 cards. We would be here a very, very, very long time. And again, if you jumped in late and missed the shipping estimate at the beginning, my expectation is that this stuff will go out on Saturday. It is always possible that a few could slide to Monday. It is always possible that a few may get out the door before Saturday. But as of this moment, my expectation is that everything that we broke tonight will most likely get out the door on Saturday. Oh, we have to random these three little cards right there. I forgot about that. Our two announcers and the memorable moments card. Insert for the Giants. Alex Bregman, rookie for the Astros. Fernando. Is that going to be numbered? Yeah, to 50. 25 of 50. First pitch and buyback for the Jays. All right, so these are the 3 cards, this memorable moments, Bob Costas and Brian Kenny. So 2 announcers and 1 memorable moments card. And because we don't have any way to assign those, what we're going to do is just take all of our teams and put the whole lot of the teams in to random, and whatever all 3 of those will just go to whichever team comes out on top here. And since we have 30 teams, I don't see any need to do random more than 1 time. Sometimes if we only have 4 or 5 things, 3, 4, 5 things, I'll do it 3 times, but with 30 some odd teams, there's no reason to do it more than once. And that comes up to the Diamondbacks. So these, well, I mean, you guys saw that on screen, but I did forget to scroll down and show you there's our date and time stamp. I usually try to remember to scroll down and show that, and I think I had forgotten to do it, and now I gave you a big black box. That was fun. All right, so these 3 insert cards all headed to the Diamondbacks. I better write that down. Let me find... Usually I would put them in a sleeve and write it on the sleeve, but I'll probably just put those in a team bag and write it on the team bag. So, all right, let's recap our hits. We have Manny Margot coming out for the Padres, and that is an on-card auto. Braden Shipley for the Diamondbacks. And then Roman Quinn for the Phillies. So those are our those are our autographs. Our manufactured patches, Carl Yastrzemski for the Red Sox. Matt Carpenter for the Cardinals. That one is numbered to 50. And Jose Abreu for the White Sox. Our game used relics. A really nice Bryce Harper here with the game used piece of bat for the Nationals. So that's a really cool little hit for the Nats with the Bryce Harper. Chris Archer, game used material for the Rays. And Ryan Braun for the Brewers with game used material. And so guys, that is it for tonight. That is the whole ball of wax. So as always, thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys bidding with me, breaking with me, hanging out while I'm doing the break. I appreciate you a lot. So I hope that I will see you again on another break. Until then, you take care. We'll see you again soon.